Hey Kia, it's Sydney and you're tuned into Cyditty Talks. And I'm going to do an eyebrow tutorial for you guys. And it's gonna be long because I'm gonna really talk through it, and I'm really probably not gonna edit a lot of it because I'm not gonna like talk on top of the video, like I'm gonna talk in here. And then, any questions you have, you can leave in the comments and I will just try to get back to you. And I'm really sitting here talking about, how do you zoom? How do you zoom? Ain't no zoom on no front camera. Girl. I like to get my little spoolie and comb my brows out, but I comb them the opposite direction. I'm trying to like make it, comb it the opposite direction. So I'll comb them up and try to get the hairs separated because I like a thick brow. I really don't have to use that mirror. I really could use this, to be honest, and just use that for backup. But yeah, so I like to comb them upward, like the opposite way or whatever. Okay, so the color that I use is almond. Yeah, almond. And so I just get the product and get it on up there, squirted it up there, honey. If you can hear my neighbors, I'm annoyed. I don't know if you really will be able to hear them, but if you can, that makes me so mad. It makes me mad that I can. But anyway, because their lives is not even that interesting for you to even. Anyway. And I'll take the product off of there. And then I will just go across. And remember, you'll have to really blend this out. So don't put a lot, like, and try to get it like as crisp as you can. So all the product that's like along this part, try to drag that. Because when you blending it and when you putting your, I use brow gel. So when you putting it on there, you don't want it to be like dragging the concealer through the brow, your brow. So you see how I got that? That's the shape that I want for my brow. I usually don't do both of them, but I'm just going to do both of them since I have to like put stuff down and pick stuff up. So, like I said, get it crisp. Get the full shape that you want. You see how I... All right. So I feel like I put too much. And if you feel it like, ooh, girl, this might be too much, just go with that because you don't want to ruin it. And I like this brush because it's flat and it goes against the lines of my brow. So this brow is the one that gives me trouble. I don't know if you can tell, but this is the one that give me a little bit of fight back, honey. Like when you're trying to perm your hair after 12, you get 12 months. A little fight back, baby. All right. See? I don't know why I can't. All right. So that's the shape that I'm going for on the, you know, the underneath part. So this is the shape. So I get this question so much. What do I use to actually put on my brows? I use L'Oreal Infallible espresso colored eyeliner. That's what I use. That's what I use. And take that in there. Okay, so this is when you really start to shape your brow how you want it, right? So I don't use a spoolie again. I will use this to, this ain't no bum bum. I don't use a spoolie. I use this to kind of push up the hairs if it's not where I want it. And like I said, you don't want to use too much product. And please don't ever use black. That's it. Okay. So light strokes, because I'm doing the shape right now still. So you see, I want it to be a highest arch right there. It look crazy right now, but bear with me, Kia. And then I'll make sure I get that. Right? Look how crazy that look, right? But then I just make sure everything matches. So the arch is too kind of, I won't say shallow, but it's just don't go back enough. It look crazy. So I make it bigger, but bitch. But this is where the foundation the concealer gonna come in, right? For the top. So I like to drag mine a little bit. Because like I said, you're gonna conceal and fix everything, bitch. So you can do it kind of overdone at first because you're gonna fix it. Well, I do. Because this is not looking cute, right? Look at this. I got you though, hold on. All right, so this is my treble brow. And like I said, drag the hairs to where you want it to be. And I know it look crazy, girl, but just give me a minute. All right. But the whole thing is to always follow the natural arch and the natural way of your brows. So I don't go and get my brows done. I nair them at home. Okay, so look. Bitch. Who I look like? Helga. Okay. So for this part, I do not use the little brush. For this part, I don't use this brush to go on top of here. I use this because it's more free. And like I said, I needed to shape it a little bit more. But what I do is I'll get the excess and put it on this like this. See? Like all the excess I'll put on there. So I can paint it back where I want it to be. And then this is where now I'll fix it. So I'm going to take it, and I always put it way high because I want to drag the product down so it's not a lot of product. So I'll put it up there, and then you see how I'm shaving it down already? Because that's just, you see how I'm taking that whole part off though? Because I know I was wrong for that. And then I'll shape it how I want it to be. Now my eyebrows, it takes me time, honey. Like, this is why I would never be on here like, girl, this is a little eyebrow tip from your girl. Like, this is just, because y'all be asking. I will say my eyebrows do, you know, I do put in my work, but it's not like, I'm sorry, I don't know if you'll be able to see it like that. It's not like I'm like Master Splinter or some shit. I just be doing what I can. And then you also just have your days. Like, who knows? I'm recording an eyebrow tutorial today, but today might be one of those days where I don't even do my eyebrows good. Or I don't do it the way I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, see how I just did that? So I just did my little corner messed up. And I'm not going to edit this out because, I mean, this is the real tea. It's not just a 1-2 step for me. So I'm not going to edit it and be like, I just know what I'm doing. And you see how that, I got to fill that in because I narrowed my eyebrow off. So I got to get this little bridge part. All right. And then I'm going to get this rounded correctly. And then this don't match. You know, just go in and use the concealer for what it's for. Okay, so they still look a little crazy, but it'll come together, girl, trust. At this point, I take my spoolie, and I thin this out. You see what I'm talking about? So it's like a little taper, honey. A little boosie fade. Because you don't want no Helga harsh. And I still will comb my hairs up. Got a little concealer on there. And I'll still comb my little, you know, hairs or whatever and get everything I need to get together. And then this is when they gonna stop looking so crazy, y'all. So this is when they gonna stop looking so crazy. I'm gonna take this dewy finish, right? And I'm gonna take this. Shake it off, honey. Now also just give the brush some motion because we finna do some sculpting, honey. Okay, so take it and just start really cleaning it up. sorry. Just really start getting all of this together, Kia. Okay, so a little bit of the gel had gotten the concealer, but I just blended it away, you know, and then blend upward with this part. And and then after I do this part, I always have to kind of go back over. See, look. I kind of always have to go back over my, with the gel. Because sometimes the brush will drag it off a little bit. And of course, I'm going to put foundation on. So the part of it being so hot, so high lit, honey, under here, it doesn't really matter because I'll be putting foundation on. So, like I said, sometimes you have to go back over it. Make sure you're lit. Okay, so now this is what I do. I turn the brush this way, and I like to drag, like I said, I like to drag mine. So I'm gonna put more product here, but I'm gonna blend it out some more on the tip part. So I'll get that edge gone, and then I'll do it like, so it's kind of like, see, this brow get on my nerves. A little like rounded instead of like boxy, I guess. Another, my hair tied down real tight. But another thing I like to do is make facial expressions to make sure I'm giving something, you know. But yeah, girl, that's how I do my brows. But yes, that's how I do my brows. It is what it is. But thank y'all for watching.